Ramble.
Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Black Teens Talk. Again, I'm joined with Shayla and Janiyah. Here they are. Alright, y'all ready to start? You being recorded?
Yes.
What are we talking about today? I don't even know what we're talking about today. We're just in this.
Okay.
So?
Are you recording?
Yeah, I've been started recording.
Oh, so today we will be talking about I don't know.
I know at the end of last episode you had some ideas, but you didn't say it in it. So now is your chance. You had brought up the point about like stars or whatever. They were, eventually the things that they were doing were coming out to light. The past things that they did with the whole blackface and all that stuff. So if one of you wanted to touch on that.
Like stars like Sean Dawson and
Shawn Mendes?
Shane Dawson.
Oh, okay.
And Bianca from the Prince family, they do this thing called blackface, which is where you paint your face as a dark-skinned person or a black person mocking them. And it's really offensive. And a lot of stars do, like, behind-the-scenes racist stuff, and I feel like they only apologize just because they got caught.
Let's clear that. Let's not say do. They did it before all this started happening.
Yeah. And I don't think they're truly sorry. They're just sorry they got caught.
Oh! No, you didn't say that. She said sorry they got caught.
And don't you say you're sorry.
If you're not sorry, don't apologize at all.
What in the world? Anyways.
It can damage your career.
So then when you know. Okay, let me stop.
But then again, on the other spectrum, a lot of trolls like to do this doxing thing where they bring up like stars' old tweets and like hold it against them, like when they get big.
Who?
Like trolls, like they'll dig up a tweet from 2013 and hold it against them, like keeping their career at a risk. So it's pretty bad on both ends. So I think people should watch what they say, especially when in the public eye. And I think other people should stop being haters. To be honest,
I think you just should not do blackface at all. Period. Don't do that at all.
It don't make
Even if you're not like recording, like even behind the scenes when you're not on camera, just don't do it at all.
Exactly.
True.
That's what I was about to
say. Now this is very controversial. Did Michael Jackson start blackface? Opposite though, because he wanted to be white. Is that that's not where it originated, but is that where it is present day? Did he start that?
Who?
No.
You know how Michael Jackson would bleach himself to be a lighter skin tone because of, I think his father was abusing him or something like that.
Yeah.
Or his father was like talking about his big nose or something like that. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know if he did that on purpose or if he did it if it happened by accident.
What?
What you just said?
Oh,
you don't what?
Wait.
That is not something that happens by accident.
He bleached his skin on purpose because people used to make fun of him. No. It ain't no accident.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm about to say, what you mean an accident?
No, I didn't know he actually. I heard myths about either he bleached his skin or either like something happened with a pill or something.
No, that's how he died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the pills he was taking for like
he overdosed.
His post-ops. Yeah, something like And so he did facial surgery. He got his nose done and his skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
So the question was, okay, blackface didn't start there. Blackface goes all the way back to slavery times. But I'm saying like modern blackface. Did that come from the idea of like altering your appearance through a racial aspect? With Michael Jackson, him wanting to change his skin tone.
Right.
No, I don't.
Right.
Truthfully, like the whole Michael Jackson thing, it kind of shows self-hatred in a way because it's just like you don't appreciate his blackness. But I don't know how the white people take it because like the white people weren't oppressed, we were.
Mm-hmm.
So, like also with the whole like wigs and blue eyes and all that stuff, like they aren't allowed to wear braids, but as far as black people wearing blonde wigs and blue contacts and long straight wavy hair, it's not the same.
Exactly,
but
it's also same, but they're doing.
It's not the same, but I see their point.
It's no. That's different. First of all, how the way they do it, I feel like I'm no offense, but I feel like the only time certain white people only want to, I feel like they only want the benefits of being black and stuff like that, and it's like cultural appropriation on why. Because look at it from here. Imagine you get a test, right, and you got all the answers, all of them are right, and then somebody was cheating off you, right, and then you get an F for it, but they get an A for it, and they're the one who cheated off you.
Right.
That's what it is. And and I'm not saying. See, what I think is, and plus they don't even look right when they try to do it. Like I say, how is it when white people or people of another race try to rock our styles, they're considered classy or the trend, but when we do it, it's a different issue. And last I checked, black people or people of color actually have hair that is actually that natural color that is blonde. Blonde is literally their natural color. And there was a post and a picture that it showed of a black child with his hair blonde. So technically, that's not.
I've seen black people with blue eyes and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's different.
I'm not saying that black people can't do it, but I'm saying it's different. It's like it's not okay for white people to wear like afros and stuff. Like,
yes,
like it's not okay. Like, because big butts weren't a trend until Kim did it. Full lips weren't a trend until Kylie did it. Long nails weren't a trend until white people do it. And we get kicked out of school for our hair and an afro.
I see what you're saying.
But if they wear afro, it's
I seen that whole thing on Twitter about James Charles having long nails and how it is to go a day with long nails, and like black people were getting offended by that because I don't know if that's like a black thing. I don't really agree with that. I mean, anyone can have long nails, but it wasn't like that. He was trying to make fun of the culture behind it, but people were scolding him about doing that whole thing with the long nails. Maybe I could pull it up while you guys are talking. Go ahead.
Do you like? Oh, sorry. Do you think?
No. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, like, what were you saying, Shayla?
I was saying, like I said, it's not that we don't want them to do. It's not that we're trying to make it seem like, oh, so we can do it. We gonna steal yours, but y'all can't steal ours. It's not that. It's about like the principle behind it. Because, like I said, what they're getting praised for is what we get bashed for. Basically, it's the situation. That's what I mean. What they get praised for wearing long nails and having wigs and stuff like that. Hold up, no. They get praised for it, but meanwhile, when it comes to black girls, we're bald-headed and stuff, and don't know how to take care of our hair. We have bad hair and all that stuff, and it's just like it doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, what did you mean by that? I didn't really get it.
What you mean? Like, you talking about when I said that how they be wearing wigs and stuff like that, or be wearing certain things that is like what we wear, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they get praised for stuff we wear when we get bashed for it, and we're the ones who did it first.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, because some girls are like, yeah, okay, yeah.
No, that's what I was saying earlier. I wasn't saying that it's not okay. I'm saying, like, we both we both kind of, it's black culture to do something, and it's not okay for white girls to take it and flip it, especially when they only date black men for the BBC. But
exactly,
Ooh.
and it don't make it makes it, exactly.
like,
She's right, because there's dead. I'm not trying to curse. They're dead. There do be some girls out here who are only dating our black men because they want to make it seem like they different or something like that, or because of how their kids are gonna look. No, let me take that back. That's what black men do a lot. They'll date outside their race because because they want their child to look a certain way, or because they want their child to have good hair and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's like sometimes some don't even date for love. They just date for the benefits that they think they're gonna get out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like with the word nigga. If you're not black, or at least have some black in you, you cannot say the word nigga. I'm sorry. Because everybody's like, oh, I got black friends, so I get a pass. No, that's no.
back to the hair thing, I had to clear up my point. Like, our natural hair is bad. Their natural hair is okay. What I was saying was, when we do if somebody were to get a perm or to wear their hair straight, a lot of white people say that isn't that cultural appropriation? No, because
that's
a lot of black people can be born with straight hair.
Right, like that's so exactly, that is so different. And I hate it when people be like, oh, but y'all straighten our hair. No, that's different. No. What y'all doing is something different from what we're doing. We're doing it because some of us just like our hair straight and all that. We're not doing it because we want to look like y'all. That's totally different.
Hold on, I missed something. It's when they take it and put a new name on it. That's when it's bad. And don't give us the credit. If you want to rock some...
Exactly.
If you want to rock two French braids, fine. But... Oh, what were you saying, Shayla?
Basically, what they're doing is they're taking what we do, put blonde hair on it, and then call it a style, or call it something new.
Mm.
That's basically what's going on. That's basically what happened. And people are like, oh, it's just hair. No, it's not. Because black women will literally get bashed for how our hair looks sometimes. Especially if our hair happens to be 4C or chorus hair.
Yeah.
And then there were times where we would get bashed, and especially the media right now, we were literally, in order for our hair to be considered professional or to look nice, we have to get it permed or straight or whatever else. And it's wrong.
Don't get me wrong. Some white people are born with tighter hair, very small percentage, and some black people are born with loose hair. But when you know you're racist and you purposely appropriate our culture, that's when it's a problem.
Exactly the point.
For example, Kim K, she's married to Kanye West. For what? I don't know. But
she said, for what? I don't know.
I don't know. Period.
But he has nothing. You think he has nothing to offer?
The BBC.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Oh my God,
it's just
that's all right.
I don't know, that
well,
whole,
even then, that whole sex drive thing, it just goes. I mean, you do it a few times, and then it's just like, I want something new now, and I think that happens a lot. So I really don't think that's to be something to be going after. But you say people do it, and it's true.
It's just, it's not okay when black men or white women or whatever race you are date outside your race. Not because you genuinely like them, because of the aesthetic of it.
Wait, you saying it's not okay for someone to date outside their race?
No, if it's for just the aesthetic and not because you genuinely like them.
Yeah, it's only it's not certain reasons you're doing it.
Right. That's not okay. Yeah.
I have watched a numerous amount of public interviews where they were like, it was a group of like, the school was predominantly white, and most of them said they would date black boys. And then the girl asked her why, and they couldn't come up with a reason on camera. Well, we all know it's the BBC. So my thing is, if you're a black man, you came out of a black woman, your sister is black, you had 50% of a chance that you would have been a girl anyway. So what are you acting out for?
Exactly. And like I said, I have nothing against I have nothing against interracial relationships, but it's like, please, if you date outside your race, date because you want to date them because of who they are and stuff, not because you want, just because you want certain things, like you think your child is gonna come out cute and all that and stuff, and which leads up to the mixed kids fetish. Oh my god, it is so annoying. Cause it's like, dang, you're only dating this person, or one of the reasons you're dating this person is because you want your kid to look a certain way or something like that.
And if they were to ever find out that would ruin them. That would, oh my gosh.
And then another thing is, I'm sorry, Jedi. I'm sorry. I just have to say this part.
It's not even a guarantee that the child will come out looking like that.
That's true.
Exactly. And like I said, and it's sometimes there be black men, they say they have dated like black women, and some of them were a few bad apples and stuff like that. And so what
was that? Hold up, you went out a little bit.
I'm sorry. So what? Because there have been black men who had bad experiences with some of the women that would happen to be black. Mm-hmm. And so what they do is, I'm going to date outside my race and stuff like that because black women too strong, we too ghetto, and we got attitude problems and stuff like that.
Not all, but some.
Exactly. And
I think they do that because they didn't want to they just want to be able to say they had a chance. I think all along they wanted to date the Latinos, but since they got lucky and got some they got some black women they didn't like, it's just like, okay, this is my excuse to go chill with the other race now.
It's just so much, man. It's like, wow.
Can we talk about the difference between colorism in girls and colorism in boys? Because, like, dark-skinned men are praised, but dark-skinned women are bashed. Light-skinned women are praised, but light-skinned men
oh my God, yes.
Bashed. Like,
go on.
But, I mean, light-skinned guys are praised too, but dark-skinned men are, like, praised the most. Like, it's just like...
That is true.
Praised by who?
Praised by light-skinned women, because basically most light-skinned girls, they'll be like, I want a dark-skinned guy and stuff like that. But when it comes to black-skinned women, light-skinned dudes be like, oh, she black and all that and all that.
That's deep.
That's
there,
what
yeah.
it is.
I wonder, there's something in that I don't know what exactly it is, but there's something in between that, like you were saying. How come people go for black men more rather than dark women? I don't understand that one. That's weird.
Exactly. It is weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Like, I don't really understand it. And I'm not saying that that light-skinned men are bashed as much, but they definitely get some hate because, like, for instance, Drake is seen as soft and mushy because he puts a lot of emotion into his songs. And in general, I watch a lot of public interviews, and a lot of the times they say light skins are soft or light skins think they're the ish when it comes to guys. And it's really weird. Like, your skin color doesn't signify your personality. Like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Oh God.
Thank you. I agree. And another thing I want to add on to this before I forget, is there's a difference between having a preference and bashing something. You can like whatever you want, but don't try to bash something you don't like just to uplift something that you do like. That's not like people be like, oh, so we can't like other girls now. No, that's not it. This is a preference. A preference is saying I don't like dark skinned women, straight up or something like that.
To me, Shayla, that's still kind of bashing because
to say preference, to say the word preference means you're like comparing it to something. I wouldn't say the word preference. I would say something like, I'd rather not date black women rather than say the word preference, because that kind of just sounds racist there.
You know what, Elijah? I got something even better than that.
Y'all didn't let me finish.
Go ahead. What I'm
saying was basically, you can say basically what you said. I would rather prefer like you would say, dark skinned women okay, but I prefer light skinned women. Yeah. Yes. It don't sound right, but still, at least it's straight up, and you're not bashing them. This is bashing. I don't like dark skinned women because they ghetto and ugly and black as fuck and all that stuff like that. Or light skinned women, they're like trophies, they're beautiful and stuff like that. That's bashing.
That's
the first one I said is preference.
And to be honest, y'all,
that's also judging a race as a whole rather than judging that person, because that person could have like a lot of that, and you can't judge the whole race based on that one person.
Exactly.
Elijah, you know when you said you prefer people to say I'd rather not date. To me, even that's bad when you're talking about color. My question is, ask yourself when you have a preference, why do you prefer the skin color? Why do you prefer to date the skin color? What's the reason behind your quote-unquote preference? I think you can be more used to seeing a specific skin color. Like, if you grow up with a lot of African dark men or dark people, and you find yourself more attracted to darker because you're dark and you live around dark, okay, great. But I feel like when you're still willing to date somebody of a different complexion, that's great. But when you say, well, I only like this skin complexion, like, really?
It's accurate as that is denied. It's still, I'm letting you know right now, it's still gonna happen and stuff like that, because you do got people who are still that ignorant, but
Yeah. All right, so I also had a topic to talk about racism in schools. I'm going to take a little bit of a lead on this one. I've seen someone talk about the whole part about what they're not teaching us as in Black history in school, and what they're try to cover up with, like, you know, this white man came to America, etc., etc.
Truthfully, I think we get the right people in office. I think eventually that'll happen, but at least I hope. Now, I heard that was in Chicago that they're teaching schools now about LGBTQ or something, but
I'll be right back.
Like, as is a course you can take in school?
Yeah, like, I think it's in Illinois where they're enforcing LGBTQ knowledge, but Black knowledge to me, like, Black people
it's just as important.
Black people are oppressed more than anything ever.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole.
I need to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Like, why are they enforcing LGBTQ, but they're not enforcing Black history? Because Black history is what shapes everything now today. I'm not saying LGBTQ don't get oppressed, but there's Black LGBTQ, and if you're Black, a woman, and LGBTQ, good
plus,
boy, you got
supposed to say the plus at the end. Yeah, that I think this because no one on our end, as the culture, the Black race, is enforcing it. I think the LGBTQ plus community is really advocating for that, and we're not right now. We're fighting for rights rather than education in the schools. And LGBTQ plus have already had their fight. They already have their rights for same-sex marriage, etc., etc. So I think they are a little bit beyond past where we are, so they can focus on different things rather than we are still fighting for equal rights before we get to the point where we can start educating people.
You are right, Elijah. But another thing about the LGBTQ thing is the misogyny. Not the misogyny. The whole thing about, like, you know how like lesbian women are accepted and it's sexy and, you know, it's fine. Mm-hmm. But gay men are, like, frowned upon when it comes to other men looking at them, or in general. Like, people just, like, hate gay men but love gay women. And
that's... Course, go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
And, of course, all LGBTQ members get oppressed, but gay men, especially gay black men, oh, my God. Like,
yeah.
That's just terrible.
That's... I think the whole women aspect is different because straight men find that, I'm going to say, sexy. Yeah, attractive for women on women on women. But then you have the male side where men are looked as supposed to be like the head of the family, and that's true. I'm not saying that's like, I'm not shaming anybody, their morals or whatever. But men are looked as head of the family. They're supposed to be this strong, straight male. And so once you get something to defy that, people, it's like, it's really a mental change that people have to do rather than women on women is kind of accepted because, you know, men get pleasure out of that. And like... Okay. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really different because men have a different role than women do, right? Like in the world.
How do you feel about it?
About which
gay
one
men.
Or both?
Are you are you disgusted and frowned upon like others?
No, I mean people. I mean that's their business. Whatever someone does, whatever someone's into, whoever they love is their business. I mean, that doesn't change the person. You might not recognize that person, or you may not click with that person like you used to. They might have changed some, but that person is still that person that you knew, and you shouldn't really frown them on what they do behind closed doors. I mean, it's none of your business who someone else dates, and it shouldn't be hated upon because of who they date.
I agree. Oh, by the way, y'all, I'm Janiyah. Shayla left for a few minutes.
Yeah.
So don't get us confused. I'm Janiyah. Anyway, it's just like, for me, I always find that kind of confusing. But I think you explained in a great way. I think it's because men have a bigger role.
Yeah.
Like, they're the head, they're the strong ones. Seeing two men together, it's just like, I guess it's a quote unquote threat. I'm doing the fingers.
Yeah, threat, exactly.
But at the end of the day, gay is gay, love is love. Like, I don't really care what you do as long as you don't bother me.
Yeah, when you start enforcing, how do you say it? When you start forcing someone to be gay or whatever, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's just like, and also, like with gay black men, and even gay black women, mostly gay black men, it's kind of like you're gay and you're black, and you have this role of a man, so you're just really like...
You have two things to fight, being gay and black at the same time.
Yeah, and it's just like... It's kind of sad. It's really sad because...
I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think gender roles should be as much of a play anymore. Like, you know, the man goes out to work and the woman is safe in the house. It's different now. We all work.
Yeah.
I have to deal with that a lot in my house. My mom would tell me, take out the trash or whatever, do these really hands-on things. And I'm always asking, why only me? And she would say, because you're the man in the house, and I just don't respond after that. But that mindset needs to change, because if you're living in the house, everyone in the house is required to take care of it. When I was at school last year, they were making fun of this person because he was seen as like I don't even know how to say it, like below women or whatever. I don't even know how to say it, but they would say, "Oh, you're probably the one that cleans around the house." I'm like, okay, first of all, that tells me that your house is dirty. If you don't clean your house, that's ridiculous. Like, it's not like a man is not supposed to clean. Then your house is probably dirty. And I'm thinking in my mind, where does that come from? Where does that thought even originate that only women are supposed to clean? Everyone that lives in that house is responsible for keeping it clean.
It's because that's how it was for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's been like that for a long time. So that's why people are so entitled
now. It's an old-fashioned way of thinking. And things aren't like that no more. So I don't think gender roles to me are not. They shouldn't be nowhere near as effective as they are now. But it's like men. You mean like physically?
Well, let me put this out there. I'm not shaming anyone if you have morals or if your household is a certain way. If you're underage and you have to do what your parents have to tell you to do right now, don't revolt or go against them. If your morals set in your house and the male goes out to work, then you just have to live with that until you're old enough to go out and be on your own. So we're not telling anyone to defy your parents. Mm-hmm. That's not what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But like what I'm saying is it's the old. Sorry, Shayla. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm sorry. But like this is relating back to some of the stuff y'all was saying, because I heard a little bit of it. But yeah, like I said, I hate how women how women can be soft and vulnerable and stuff like that. But men, they're supposed to keep up this image that they're tough and like ruthless and all that, and they don't have to cry or they can't be sensitive and they can't be opening up. And then the thing is, and then when people get into relationships or something like that, or they have these kids, and they're like. And they're like, "Oh, you can tell me anything." But when we do tell you stuff, it's like, oh, like you're being sensitive. Oh, you need to toughen up and stuff like that. And that's another reason why guys are so hard. It's so hard to open up, because they're so used to being like, "Oh, you're supposed to be tough and all that. You're supposed to protect the women and all that, and the women are the only ones that are supposed to be weak and soft and all that." And it doesn't make sense. And it's like it's wrong.
That's how you get these no good men out here that leave the women with the kids for years and years and years. So that's how you get that.
Right. Also, it doesn't make sense.
I wanted to add what Shayla was saying about the whole like pour out your emotions thing. I love someone who is nice. Like, I don't like. It's kind of going into the whole like girls fetish of the bad boy, hood dude, don't cry, act tough like thing. Like, why can't men cry? Mm-hmm. Men have feelings too.
Right.
They don't have to always be hands-on.
I can turn it down for you. Keep turning it down, please. Right, right, exactly. It's like, why can't men just be vulnerable without y'all breaking down on them and stuff like that? This is almost like with the Will and Jada situation.
Oh, what's that? Right. I heard of it, but I never looked into that. What's that?
Basically, Jada had cheated on Will with Will. Jada. Mm-hmm. Welcome. Jada basically cheated on Will with August, and basically when it was talked about and stuff like that, she was just like basically not fazed at all by the situation. But Will, even though he probably didn't say nothing but you could just tell on the look on his face that he was ready. He was really hurt and broken down. And then ever since then, people been making memes about him, saying, making memes and stuff like that, and da-da-da-da-da. Some of them were supporting him.
I was trying not to laugh too, Chania. Oh my gosh.
Memes. Mimi's. Mimi's.
I was trying to let her finish and hold it in, but I couldn't.
No,
I couldn't at all.
shut up. It was an accident.
But yeah, that is messed up. It's messed up.
Yeah, and I'm making
Mimi's.
me. Shut
And
up.
I think that's bad that people did that, because now other men are scared to show feelings or whatever. So it all started somewhere with someone making fun of someone. That's how it started.
Like I said, it's like we were saying, it's the old-fashioned way. Like I said, men
Exactly.
ain't allowed to be vulnerable or sensitive or fragile in this and that. We always,
There's nothing wrong.
Exterior.
I'm gonna put this out there. There's nothing wrong with a stay-at-home dad. I just want to say that there's nothing wrong with a stay-at-home dad.
Shayla, you talking about the Mimi's.
Shut up! It was an accident. Both of you shut up. I hear you, Elijah.
I've been stopped talking about it.
I'm gonna kill both of y'all if y'all don't shut up.
Like, I feel like being that women, like people in general, frown upon men that show emotions. It's probably why like women prefer like the quote unquote bad boy type of thing, because like.
I think that's mainly women or girls, because they're not women. They're immature. They're girls. I think that's mainly girls with daddy issues that go for those hard men.
There's literally women like that too. Trust me. There's women out here like that. So you can say just women, just straight up women or girls. You can say that. It's that people, they have that way too. But anyway, like I was saying.
You saying Mimi's.
Shut up. Yeah.
Shayla said Mimi.
I'm a Mimi both of you upside the head. Y'all don't shut up.
Look, I've been stopped talking about it.
Yeah, but you also still laughing at it. Anyway, but yeah, it's just like, why do girls want to have that? Why do so many girls want to have that bad boy image? They want that bad boy image. Y'all want boys with the bad boy image until he gets you into something that you can't get out of.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
like, I think
that's a whole nother subject right there.
I think that's what they like, because they are part of the problem when it comes to men showing issues. Typically, quote unquote bad boys, doing the fingers again, don't show emotions and don't show how they feel. And men that are nice
are the dangerous ones. And I don't mean dangerous as in I'm going to hit you. Dangerous as in...
And basically, they want them because they seem more masculine. Because apparently now when guys show emotion, it's feminine. Feminine.
Yeah, like when guys show emotion, it's feminine. And nice guys are soft. And I want me a hood nigga. And so he can
those are girls with daddy issues.
Like the hood nigga's not going to take care of you. The hood nigga is going to put a baby in you and he going to leave.
Oh! She said it. Shots fired.
Maybe not all of them, but majority.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Never mind. I should have never said that. No, I'm sorry.
No, you straight.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I should have never said that because now I know what I said. But yeah, like I said, it's all fun and games until one day he get himself in trouble and he wants you to take the fall.
Right.
Yeah. Or then, like, this whole thing with criminals and stuff. Like, girls will date a criminal until he kills
20.
Leave them boys that's on the street alone. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
I mean,
it's not cute to be a drug dealer. It's not cute to have other guys going in and out of your house while your wife and child in there. That's not cool at all. I don't know why that's a thing, and that really gets me heated. Like, why do you have your drug dealer friends or people who want to buy weed from you going in and out your house while your wife and child is there? Why would you want that?
On another note, like, I don't understand it, because you want somebody bad until he do something bad to you. Like, I don't understand why women want to be treated like crap. So that's
Like I
what you're pretty
said,
much
it's
asking for.
daddy issues. It goes all the way back to how their dad treated their mom or what they saw at home. And now they're expecting this because it's in a loop. That's all they know.
Yeah, I know, like, it's this not mental thing, but, like, on the psychological side, I heard that, like, women look for men that are a reflective image of their dad, so
Yes,
that could also
exactly.
be it.
Yep,
But,
that's exactly right.
so, it's just, like, I don't really understand.
Well, let me ask you this: why do you think Shayla and Janiyah? I want both of you to answer this. Why do you think divorce is mainly in the black community?
You mean, like, as far as, like, black couples or
Yeah,
one
yeah,
person?
black couples getting divorced, black married couples being divorced.
What? So it's a high percentage only in blacks.
The higher percentage is in blacks.
Oh,
Black relationships, yeah.
if it's not anything that's tied to quote unquote preference or physical attraction to other races,
Hmm.
truthfully, I think it's just that we all, as a black community, need help, and we just don't stick together enough to really have patience with each other to really improve, I think.
Yeah. The black community is known for not wanting help or help is offered to them and they just don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's funny because a lot of black people marry each other, but then again, in this generation, it's a lot of, like, interracial relationships, which is
Yeah.
funny because, like, we should just all stick together.
It's because that old way of doing things, like we were talking about how the old way was, is slowly becoming undone as time moves forward. So now that's why we're seeing a lot of interracial, I don't even know how you say it, interracial relationships, black and white or black and Latina, black and Asian. That's why you're seeing a lot more of that.
Yeah, but we really gotta defend. Like, I don't have a problem with anybody dating outside their race as long as it's not for any superficial reason. But
Right.
I think we need to have each other back. Like, black people need to stop. We need to stop fighting our black sisters, our black brothers. We need to treat each other with love because at the end of the day, if we won't protect ourselves, who will protect us?
Mm.
Especially black women. So what do y'all think about the mixed baby fetish?
The what?
The mixed baby fetish?
Mix,
I think Shayla
make
touched
baby
on
or mix baby?
mixed baby fetish.
I don't know what that is.
Shayla touched on
Basically, it's when basically, you know how I told you that sometimes people only date people outside their race because they want their kids to look a certain way?
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Mm.
So it's like a black woman, a black man, a Latino or white or whatever woman would get with a black man or a man outside of her race just for the sole fact that she wants her child to look like a light-skinned, curly-haired.
It's because she doesn't love herself. That's what it is.
Basic. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding 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 ding
If you want something, if you're trying to make something, it's in the word make up. You're trying to make up for your hideousness. I'm not saying people are ugly, but people feel hideous. So the word make up is that you're trying to make up confiscate for your appearance. So I think them trying to make babies look better than they do is because they don't love themselves.
Exactly. It don't make no sense, and it's like it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. For you to hate yourself that much to try to date outside your race just for your child to look a certain way, that screams a lot of self-hate. And it's sad that some women take that as a compliment, like, oh, that means it was to do with me because I make cute babies and stuff like that. I'm like, first of all, who said that all light-skinned babies or mixed babies were cute? And who said all dark-skinned or brown-skinned babies were ugly?
That's also an internal thing, because if you're willing to date someone just to get that out of it, that means you as a person don't love yourself. You're willing to have sex, lose your virginity just to get this good-looking thing.
Right, and it's like,
Huh?
I think she keeps cutting out. I don't know what's going on.
Wait,
Shayla?
hold on. Like how?
Yeah, I think she cut out.
Oh. Like I was saying. She back? Oh, hold on. Well, Janaya is on the mic now. So, it's a representation of self-hatred. And it's disgusting because when the baby doesn't come out a certain way, like Bianca Prince on the Prince family, when she had her daughter Nova, she literally said Nova doesn't have pretty eyes because her eyes aren't green. She tried to flip it, twist it, bop it, turn it. She just, like, that's just not a... Like, she just,
right, and it was like, she was like, oh, she don't have my eyes. And I'm like, first of all, Bianca, you're not even all that pretty to begin with to be talking about a child. I'm sorry, and the baby's cute, but I'm sorry, Bianca, all you are is just a light-skinned girl with pretty eyes. That's all.
You know what? It's really sad when the child grows up and it doesn't look like it doesn't look like what the parents wanted, and now that child has to live with the parents like hating them, and they didn't even do anything, they didn't ask to be here, and so this child is going through life with their parents expecting them to look a certain way or be a certain way.
And you're a public figure at that much, and it's all, and you posted this on YouTube. Where everybody in the world could see. And the thing about it is her husband, Damien, oh my God. So this prank, right? She was doing a prank on him. And what she did, I would consider it blackfishing. Yeah, that. She did
Damien is white, right? I don't know who these people are.
Bianca
she looks white.
Okay.
She's mixed. She was blackfishing. Basically, what she did, she made her skin look darker for a prank she was doing as an Uber. She was disguising herself as an Uber driver and acting crazy and acting ghetto just to prank her husband, Damien. So basically, what he said was, he was making fun of her and saying that she was ugly, basically because she was dark skinned. Right there, I don't know. That right there alone should tell you that that he doesn't love you for who you are, like you thought he did. He just.
So he didn't know that it was her.
No, so he didn't know it was her.
Oh wow.
Hold on, y'all.
He wasn't supposed.
Wait. So, like Shayla was saying, he wasn't supposed to know that she was her because, like, she looked hideous anyway because she threw on a wig and an ugly outfit. And she didn't she didn't like go in detail with this blackfishing, but she pretty much painted her face dark skin and her arms and the skin that showed, and she put on this ghetto voice and she was being a black woman stereotype. And so Damien said that she was the ugliest Uber driver he's ever seen, which she did look a hot mess on purpose. But either way you twist it or turn it, she's blackfishing. And she's a part of the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly. And basically, from if my husband was to tell me that the only reason I was hideous was because I was dark skinned, that I was dark skinned, I would have left him. Because so basically what he was saying was, has she been dark, real dark, just like she painted herself, she would be considered hideous in his eyes. That's what he said, and that's why it was, and that's why so many people roasted him.
Even though she halfway did it, and she looked like she had something going on with herself, he was pretty much saying that she was dark, she was ugly. And a lot of men only like lighter women, and a lot of women only like darker men, which that confuses me, and it's very concerning. But it's the world we live in. And you know the thing is, she says the N word all the time because she's mixed, but like her hair is like type 1 or type 2, and she's pale, and she doesn't look black at all, but she says the N word, and she culture appropriates and does all this stuff. Like, she shouldn't see her black card revoked.
Basically, her. Do you know who Queen Naja is?
Yeah.
Nope.
Queen Naja is basically the same thing. So I used to love her, but before I found out how colorist she was, I understand her so quick. Because basically, she's like mixed. Basically, like Bianca, she's mixed, and she uses she uses the N word a lot and everything. And she's not even black, or
she's not even a half black. She's like a fifth black.
Dang.
Right.
I like her music, but her personality kind of is iffy.
It's trash. And one thing, I'm sorry, one thing I don't like is how every time we bring up colorism and stuff like that, light-skinned people, they say, oh, well, we were bullied too. I was being bullied because I was pretty and all that stuff. They would call me pretty girl, da. Yes.
No, see, because now they're creating problems just to fit in. And if you do that, that's pretty much like going into someone's church and I don't even know how to explain. That's like you creating problems for yourself so you can fit in, and that's not okay. I've seen people do that before.
Okay, let me chime in on this. So, if y'all don't know, I am high yellow, but
what?
So
high yellow,
light skin.
Oh,
but you can't see me because of the podcast. But nevertheless, I stick up for black women. I stick up for everybody, and I am completely against colorism, but I will say from my personal experience, no lie, no bullcrap, I did used to be harassed for my skin color. I told Shayla this before. People used to call me white all the time. People still, like family members, they still like joke with me about my skin color because I'm the lightest one in the family, unfortunately. So like, I've had one girl say I was adopted, and people just call me white girl on the daily. So I think Elijah was right where he said people do create problems just to fit in. Mm-hmm. But I feel like no matter who you are, everyone has their own set of struggles. So, yeah, like, it's just dark-skinned women, unfortunately, get it the worst. But I think every group of people have their own set of struggles that they have to face. But I don't know, but I do agree with Elijah as well. Some people do just say it just to fit in. But take it or leave it, that's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Is that all?
Yeah,
we're at 53 minutes. So, if anyone has anything to add before we end, you can go ahead now.
Hello?
Yeah, did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It just I was doing something real quick.
I was saying we're at 50 minutes, so if you have anything to add before we end, you can go ahead.
Okay, Elijah.
Just like us. Go ahead, Janaya.
Where Elijah at?
I'm here.
Oh, what I was saying was pretty much every group of minority everyone has their own struggle. But I see where Elijah is coming from, where he said some light-skinned girls do just lie or claim their struggles just to fit in. But it's nowhere near how dark-skinned women have it. I've been bullied. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other light-skinned women that have been bullied. But no matter how you turn it, colorism is just a B.
Exactly. And another thing is, just because you get your ego hurt a little bit does not mean that you're experiencing colorism. And another thing is, like, I don't care what nobody say.
A lot of people like to cry wolf. It's terrible.
A thing.
Yeah.
Light skin privilege
is a thing. Hashtag light skin privilege is a thing.
Light skin privilege is a thing. I don't care what you say. Everybody knows. Because, like I said, if light skin privilege wasn't a thing, then how come there's paper bag tests coming out here? How come there are a lot of female rappers are light skinned? How come I barely seeing any dark skinned rappers? Dark skinned women rappers, huh?
I know my Megan, baby.
What?
I
know my Megan, baby?
I know I'm Megan, I mean. Anyway.
Okay.
My name is Mimi.
Oh, wow. I see what you're doing.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious.
Ruh, screw you, Ruh.
I'm Janaya, baby, and that's Shayla, baby, and that's Elijah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to episode 2 of Black Teens Talk. If you guys have anything to plug, go ahead.
Right. Like
hold on. Sorry, Sheila. Follow me on Instagram at JANIY.AA and follow Shayla at Mimi.
Let me do it.
Mimi.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Shay. Period. Anyway, and follow your girl on Instagram at Split Cocoa Powder. Split Cocoa Powder on Instagram. SPILTCOCOPOWDER. Split Cocoa Powder.
Get an ad period at the end.
Talk.
And follow Elijah at bootycrumbflakes.com.
Whoa, no. I need to plug myself. Ciao.